Hello everybody! So I saw some videos, some pictures of some people who did their first tooling work on some leather. So I figured I'd just quickly tool up a couple things on some scrap leather I did and show you guys some of what you can avoid and maybe hopefully do better for yourself. Now, I was told by a saddle maker that unless you're making mistakes that you're not really learning. So honestly I have to agree. But if you can learn from other people's mistakes, yeah, that's a little bit less costly and time consuming. So here it goes. Now, most people don't understand the importance of using a clear coat polish. Now, here I have a clear coat polish over a little swatch of dye that I put on leather, and this side does not. Now, most people don't realize that that clear coat polish does, even though it's clear, it doesn't show any color, but it has a lot of benefits. For one, you can see that shine. Two, that shine is a barrier to keep dirt and other stuff out. It also seals dye in. So if I have that raw dye right there, I'm going to grab a piece of toilet paper here so you guys can see how that looks. Just going to go ahead and just rub, because clothing rubs, we rub, and as you can see, maybe you can see, that dye came off on the toilet paper, just that short little bit of rubbing that I did. Now, this isn't quite completely dry, so it'll probably leave toilet paper pelling up on there, I don't know. It has leaving toilet paper pells, however, there's no dye on the paper. So, even though this isn't dry, it's still protected. Where this, even though it really is dry, absolutely dye rubs off. So, please use your clear coat polish. It is more important than you realize. For one, when you're doing different, like your inlay dyes, clear coat polish your work first, because that will help repel dye where you don't want it. And this one I just put clear coat polish over, and you can see this side doesn't have clear coat polish. This absolutely does, because you can see where the shine's at. So I want to show you guys some of the beauty of using clear coat polish. Now, I picked up a highlighter dye. It's a kind of an antique dye. Here it is. It's kind of a thick paste instead of like a watery dye color. So you can see it's a thick, goopy like paste. Excuse me. But it's an all-in-one dye. So it has some of that clear polish in it. Now what's going to happen, take a good look at how the leather looks now. There is no color or anything like that in it. It's just the basket weave tooling. However, this highlighter or antique dye will bring out all those indentations. It'll really look cool. So I'm only going to do half of it. So I'm going to just stick it on there just like that. Let it sit for a few seconds. Take my paper and wipe it off. So there you can see the difference, where here I did not use that highlighter dye, and here I did. So that clear coat polish is going to allow you to highlight your work and outline it a little bit better. So pretty cool, huh? So if you use that clear coat polish, you're going to get, here, I'm going to use some more highlighter here. I'll highlight the whole thing instead this time, because why not? There, and you can see that highlighter dye stuck to the edges of the leather where I did not clear coat polish it, and how it didn't stick to where I didn't want it. So again, it got in all the cracks, all the crevices, but it did not really stick to the outsides where I had that clear coat polish. So clear coat polish your work, you're going to turn out a better product that way. It'll be protected. It won't let the dyes rub off on your clothing or anything else, and it won't stain quite as easily. So use your clear coat polish, and for things like this, you can tool your work, your flower, whatever you want. Clear coat polish your flower and your leaves, whatever you don't want to get dark. Add your inlay dye. Clear coat polish the whole thing again. Then add your highlighter. Your highlighter will get in all the cracks and all the places that are there. And by using a piece of paper like this and just flat rubbing over the top, you will just remove the surface dye and leave what's in the cracks, just like I did right here with the basket weave. So hopefully this gives you some ideas on what you can do to make your leatherwork a little bit better and a little bit more finished looking. So yeah, that's it. So make sure you get a good clear coat polish, and it will help you a lot in the long run, and it will make your project last a lot longer. So that's it. That's all I wanted to share. Have a good one, guys.